by the golden wake. Dawn broke gently over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of rose and amber. It was a tender kind of light, the kind that cradled the landscape with a warmth that promised renewal. In the hush of the morning, when the rest of the world was still cocooned in sleep, Father, Tobias stood amidst the endless sea of wheat. The golden head swayed rhythmically as if in anticipation of his song. Father Tobias, a man of simple faith and deeper silent thoughts, had taken to the fields each morning with the rising sun. His robes, worn with years of service, danced lightly in the breeze as he began his morning prayer. He sang softly, a melodious hymn that blended earthly humility with divine yearning. It was here, in the golden embrace of the fields, that he sought the presence of the divine with every breath. As the notes floated upwards, the wheat seemed to listen, leaning closer, as if the earth itself hungered for the sacred sound. The air carried a whisper, a faint echo that intertwined with the priest's song, wrapping around him like the embrace of an unseen presence. It was a voice neither male nor female, a sound that resonated in the chambers of his heart. The whisper's embrace. The whisper was comfort and solace, a gentle caress that spoke to Father Tobias in a language beyond words. Be still and know. It seemed to say, flowing through him with every inhalation. He paused in his singing, the breath caught in his throat, as reverence and awe filled the spaces within him that words could never reach. This field had always been a place of meeting, earthly ground made holy by the simple act of seeking. The whisper brought to mind 1,000 mornings spent in prayer, each one anchoring him in the firmament of the divine. It reminded him of the light dancing through stained glass windows, the scent of incense curling in the air during Mass, and the sacred quietude of a world at peace in the early hours. He closed his eyes against the rising sun, feeling its gentle warmth upon his face. The whisper grew bolder, a song within a song, promising peace and renewal. You are never alone. It seemed to assure him, wrapping around his soul like a cloak against the chill of uncertainty. Within this sacred dialogue, Father Tobias felt himself unfurling, like the wheat stretching towards the light, a moment of pure surrender. As the sun climbed higher, the world around Father Tobias seemed to awaken from its slumber. The field shimmered with the first light of day, every grain touched with a brilliance that defied understanding. Birds roused in the nearby trees, lifting their own hymns to join the morning's chorus. With the whisper still lingering in his ears, Father Tobias spread his arms wide, an unspoken gesture of offering. In that instant, the boundary between earth and heaven felt as thin as the morning mist rising from the fields. He remembered the teachings of old, that in the simplicity of prayer and presence, one might find the kingdom of heaven. He felt the stirrings of hope rekindle, a quiet light kindled within him, In this sacred aloneness, he was united with all who prayed, everyone reaching upwards with hands and hearts open to the dawn. It was a silent communion, a tapestry woven of yearning and grace that stretched across eternity. As the minutes passed, Father Tobias remained in the embrace of the wheat field, feeling the lineaments of another world woven inextricably into this one. The whisper had ebbed, leaving a resonant stillness behind, a promise of presence, not absence. He resumed his song, a melody that now carried the weight and warmth of the whispered promise. The morning was a living thing, each moment vibrant and necessary. Father Tobias took a deep breath, the scent of earth and growing things filling his lungs. He felt gratitude rise like the sun, a reminder of the continuity of life and light. His song became a benediction for the day ahead, a steadfast proclamation of hope and faith. The field stretched before him without end, an ocean of gold and green that shimmered with possibility. As he turned to make his way back towards the village, Father Tobias felt an unshakable certainty that the divine walked with him. Each step was a renewed prayer, a testament to the grace that lay in every breath. This morning, like countless others, reminded him that hope was a light that never dimmed, especially when one stood ready to listen. And so, with the whisper echoing softly in his heart, Father Tobias left the fields, a humble priest cradling the dawn's blessing within him, under a sky vast and full of promises.